Good everyone, my name is Graphics. In this video, we want to solve the problem that is displayed at the left hand side of the screen. Now, if you look at the question says figure 1 shows a truncated hexagonal pyramid. Draw full size in first angle projection. A. Given view. B. End elevation in the direction of the arrow Y. C. Plan. D. Surface development with TT as seen. Now, the first thing you do, if you look closely, the first thing you do is just for you to draw your vertical and horizontal line in this fashion at any given distance of your paper. You can just use center line, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, like that. I can extend it more. You can see that. And the next thing you do is to draw an horizontal line on that point this way. You can see that. Now, once you've done that, the base of this hexagonal pyramid is given as 52, right? So what I'll do is I'm going to take my compass and I'll take my meter rule and I'm going to measure half of 52, which is 26. So from 0 to 2 is 20, to this point 25, then what, 26. You can see that. And I will place it at this point where the horizontal and vertical line meet. Then I'll mark to the left and I'll also mark to the right. Right? That will be representing the base. Is that taken? Now, and I'll just call this point here to be 0.6. And I'll call this point here to be 0.0. I will explain to you as we proceed. And the entire height given is 40 plus 20 here, and that is 60. And from this baseline here, I'm going to draw an height of what? 60. So from this point, you can see that this is 60 here. We have 0 to 4, 40, and then what? 60, the highest point. Then I will name the highest point to be point what? Point R. So I'll connect with my paint line arrow to 6, and I'll connect arrow to 0. You can see that. Now once I've done that, I know that at the height of 20 or at the height of 40, from here to the height of what? 40, I will draw an horizontal line, as you can see, which I am going to what? Thicken in this fashion. You can see that. And I will look at the angle here. This line is inclined. There's a line here touching this side, inclined at an angle of what? 30 degrees. And how can you do that? Whenever your set square is standing your t-square this way, whatever inclined line you're drawing will be at an angle of what? 30 degrees. So this is 30 degrees to the horizontal this way. Hope you can see that. So when I move it to 0.6 here, so it means that the angle here is at an angle of what? 30, and I'm going to thicken it. Can you see that? So when I've done that, then I'll thicken the rest. So take my meter rule and I will thicken from 6 to this point. Then I'll thicken from this point to this point. So we have successfully brought out the given shape, but we are not done. There are two lines here, right at this point here. Those lines are not just drawn, they are calculated. So what would I do is I'm going to draw an horizontal line, or just pick a point at any given point. I'll take a line from, let's say, from this baseline here to here, which is 26 that we did earlier. And I can place it anywhere on this vertical line, ensuring that my figure will not touch this horizontal line here, this figure here. So if I place it here, I mark. So from this point I mark will be the center of what I'm about to draw. So I will now draw what? A circle this way. I will now draw what? A circle this way. Faint line. So once I've drawn that circle, then make it more visible. So once I've drawn that circle this way, this is where they are meeting the center point here. Let me just draw an horizontal line at this point. This is where they are meeting, right? Now, we're told AC, 52 AC means 52 across corners, meaning the hexagon there will be across corner. So with that same measurement I used to draw my circle, I'll place it at this end. So from this point, I'll mark up, I'll mark down. From this point, I'll mark up, and I'll mark down. You can see that. So once I've done that, then I will just, with the help of this point, to give me my hexagon, right? I can just use my faint line first of all, in this fashion. I don't really need to use that. In this fashion, faint line. In this fashion. You can see that. So once I've done that, I will now project each of those points upward. Like project this upward, and I'll project this also upward. Just necessarily from here to touch the base. And the end is already there. And the end is already there. Right? So what I'll just do is from this baseline here, this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2. That again 0, 1, 2. So this will be 0. Here is 1. Here is 1. Here is 2. Here is 2. Then this point is 3, meaning that this side here is 3, not 6. All together. So I'm going to project this point to touch the apex point arrow here from the base of this here. I'll draw this, and from here to this point here. So what I'll do is this point here, I'll take in it, and this point here, I'll also take in it. So this is what we have. That we reproduced that figure you can see at the right hand side of the screen. That is the given figure according to what we are told, the given view. Now the next thing is we need to complete the plan, right? So in completing the plan, what we simply do, if you notice that the only point that is touching the base of the cone of the pyramid is 3, right? So what I will do is, I will draw my diagonal lines this way. So I'll connect these two diagonals passing through the center. I'll connect these two diagonals passing through the center. Because the reason I'm starting with my plan is it's easier. When I draw the plan, I'll be able to draw the end view. Now once I've done that, so we know very well that Um, this is 0. 0 is not touching the base, so I will ignore 0 at the plan here. 1 here is not touching the base, I will ignore the base. 2, so this is just the base here. So at that incline point at 0, I'll draw a line downward this way. So where 0 cut 0 is at this point. The line of 0 cut 0 here. I'll go to the next one, 0.1, right? So when I draw this, 0.1 will cut 1 at this point. So this is where 1 is cutting 1. So these are the 2 points I'm interested in. 0.0, 0.1, 0.1. I'll come to 2. This is 2. I'll draw it down this way. Alright. So the line of 2 coming down straight is touching 2 here. And line of 2 is touching 2 here. So from here, I'll have this way 3. So what I'll just do is I'll just join all those points together. So I'll join 0 to this, 0 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 2 to 3. Right? So this is how the base. So we're not done. Also, all these points too, I'll draw them down. So let's do that and see. So if I bring this down this way from here, line of 3, because it is truncated at this point. So line of 3 will come down to touch 3 at this point. Line of 2 will come down to cut 2 here and here. Line of 1 will come down to touch 1 here and here. Then line of 0 will come down to touch 0 here. So all these points, I'm going to join them together. So this will touch this, this will touch this will touch this will touch this will touch this, and this will touch this. Right? So this is what the plan will look like. So the truncated part is the section part, which I am going to section this way to show that that part was cut off. Is that taken? Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. We proceed. We'll connect this point since it's an hexagon, so we'll connect this to this and this to this, then this to this, then this to this, then this to this, then this to this. So that is what we have, looking at it from the top. Now the next thing that we're told here, after we've drawn the plan, right, we should draw the end elevation looking at the arrow Y from the side. Right, we're looking at it from the side. What are we going to see? So what we should just do here is to draw any given line, as long as the line is in between both of them, is not touching the figures. So I'll draw it this way. You can see that. And I'll draw a vertical line from here. A vertical line from here. You can see that. So from this point where it meets, this is a first angle projection. So from this point it meets, you're going to draw this line, right? So once you've done that, the apex point arrow, I'll just bring this down this way. See that again? So what I'll do next is just you take this point. This is 0. So the apex point, I'll just draw this way to touch. When it touches here, and you're going to take it up to straight ahead. You will take it up. So this point is arrow, arrow meet arrow at this point, right? Then the next thing is I will just connect this to this point. That is point 2, right? And this is point 2 here. This is 3. This line you see, if I project this is point 3, 3 make 3 here. Can you see that? The next one is 2, right? So when I project 2 up this way, I'll be aiming towards the center. So let's see. So this is the line of 2, right? And 2 meet 2. So I'll project this 2 here. So this is where 2 meet 2 here. You can see that. I'll do the other 2 also at this point. And I'll take it up this way. So 2 meet 2 here also again. Can you see that? So we have this is point 3, point 2, point 2, right? And we have 0. This is the point of 0 here, right? This is 0. And now if I move this way, so 0 is meeting 0 here. Can you see that? Then the next one is 1, the line of 1. So if I project the line of 1, this point here, this is point 1 here, and also this is another what? Point 1 here. So when I take that up, and I take it to touch here, the base, to get to touch here, the base. Now generate them towards point arrow this way, generate them towards point arrow this way, right? So if you look at it closely, I move 1. So let's see, this is the point, the line of 1 here. This point is 0, this is 1 also. So move 1. So 1 meet 1 here, and also 1 meet 1 here. This is 1, this is 1 all together. And the next thing is we've done for 1, we've done for 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. And the last but not the least is all these points here. So no matter what I do, every point is horizontal, means all those points you're seeing there is horizontal, right? So what I can simply just do here is, if I project 1, right? If I project 1, this is 1, 1 will go and meet 1 here. No matter what I do, 1 will go and meet 1. All together. So if I project 1, I'm talking about this. So 1 will go and meet 1. So I'm talking about the inner one. So everything will come here. They're all on the straight line. Is that again? So I will join those points. So 3 is touching 2, back to 1, back to 2, right? Then back to 1 again, back to 0, back to 1, right? Then every point here, they're lying on the same point in this manner. Is that again? They're all lying on the same point and coming straight down here. So coming straight down here to touch what we have here. So this is if I project this point here is 0, right? So if I move, this is the line of 0 here. So 0 will meet 0 at this point, right? There's another 0. So I will join 0 to 0. Because 2 is connected to 2. Alright, so if this is line 2, meaning the endpoint here is 2. So let's connect this. Then 2 connected to 2. You can see that? So this is what we have here. Then we have 1 connected to 1 here. Then we have 1 connected to 1 also. Hope you can see that. We're about to draw the development, right, of the figure. The solving development of the figure with TT as same. So I'll just take my set square and I'll draw an horizontal line at any given distance of your choice, right? And I'll pick a point on it, on that line. It can be from anywhere, and I'll mark arrow. So arrow is the apex point here. Then from the arrow, I'll take my compass to the point 3. Can you see that? I'll come to arrow here. I'll now draw a semicircle. You can see that. Then after that, we know that this point here now is now point what? Point 3. So I'll take the measurement from 3 to 2. Can you see that? From 3 to 2, I'll mark up and down. 2 to 1, I'll mark here, I'll mark here. Then 1 to 0, I'll mark here, I'll mark here. So 3, 2, 1, 0, 2, 1, 0. When you see that, then I'll take my meter rule and I'll connect each of these points to R. Can you see that? Now the next thing I'm going to do is to start marking from arrow to 3 is from arrow to the line of 3, you can see. From arrow to 2 is from arrow to the line of 2. This is 2 here, this is 2 here. Then from arrow to 1, this is the line of 1 here, 1, 1. From arrow to 0, this is the line of 0 here, to 0 here, and what? 0 here. So I'll use my meter rule and I'll join this line using my straight line. This, 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 all together. Then the next thing is they are all connected to what? To arrow. But before that, we still have one more thing to do, and it is this point here. So you can see that all these points are on the same line. So I can just come here and I'll just do this way. Mark all those lines once they are on the same line. So I'm not using a circular point, I'll be using a straight line. So I'll connect this to this. I'll connect this to this, this to this, this to this, this to this, and this to this. So taking and connect each of them together. So this is what we have. That is the development of the figure here. So when you split this open into two, right from this side you cut it open here, this is what you're going to see, right? So this is the front elevation that we've drawn, this is the plan, this is the end elevation, and this is development. So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.